It's not in there. You really
didn't want to.
You are? Well, I'm going to make you nervous, that's for sure. Right. Today we're doing a mock test with Jack, my man Jack.
Josh.
Is it Josh? Oh, God. Is it Josh?
Aye?
Why have I got you stored on my phone as Jack then?
Have you?
What? Jack Washington?
Jack Washington? Josh Badhams?
What?
Josh Badhams?
Oh.
That's not me, is it? You haven't texted me saying hurry up?
I did, I texted you this morning.
Did you? Oh. I don't think I got it.
Right, sorry, we've got Josh in and I've got the memory of a goldfish. So, Josh, he's had a few tests before, haven't you, Josh?
Aye.
Where at?
Sunderland.
How many goals have you had?
5.
He's failed 5 times, and I don't think it's his fault. Honestly, if he took 5 goals from me, I would have given him his money back, because he's quite good actually, but I don't know what's been. Maybe he's just been a bit unlucky. I don't know. But we're going to do a mock test. We're going to do all the news, control, stop, and try and make it as hard as possible for him. Really, much harder. I don't know how I'm going to do that because Sunderland's a hard place to pass, isn't it?
Aye.
Right. Have you any questions before we start?
No.
Not going into spiel, just follow the road ahead at all times unless you're directed by signs and markings. I'll ask you to tell what you will do some good time. Now you're going to do your beer park.
Right.
Do you know which one you're going to do?
Second from last.
Good.
Reverse, sorry.
Yeah, right, it's all yours now. Just chill, because he says he's quite nervous. His missus is going to leave him if she sees this. Right, how are you then? Concentrate. Show them how skillful you are. It's the second one, isn't it?
Yeah.
That one there.
Yeah.
Go on, I don't think they'll get into there from
Oh,
here.
actually, no chance.
Is it Joshua or Josh?
Josh. Wait, it's Joshua, but I don't mind Josh.
Joshua.
I'm alright, you're just correct.
No, you shouldn't have floors them backwards. These examiners not worried.
Right, just go into that.
Yeah, just back it in, hurry up. Seems like a bit more pressure people really.
Yeah, that's miles off. Right.
Minor faults number 1 and 2, Joshua. You need to keep looking all around the car. I know this car park's dead, it's empty, but they're starting to do the beer parking out en route now, so you could be in a busy car park, so you'd need more observation when reversing in. Another minor fault for shunting forwards and backwards a couple of times, and you've spoiled me video. It's supposed to be in beer number 2, but how you've got into beer number 4, I do not know. There you go.
That was awful.
That was painful watching that. I don't know what it's going to look like on video. Right. Can you? Which one do you want to drive into? Do you want to drive into the one on the left or to the right?
Left.
Left.
Actually, wait. I'm not bothered. Either or.
Right. So just go around the. Go turn left this way then. It's different when there's a camera on you.
It's awful. Am I just reversing it back?
No, no.
Ah.
We've done the beer part. I'm going to drive into a beer. Let's see what we're doing home now. And I forget to ask you the question. Just follow it around to the right. Can you tell me how you would check your brakes work before starting a journey?
Get someone out to check and look through reflection in your mirrors.
That's your brake lights, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright. Your brakes?
Your brakes.
Yeah, but you check your brakes are working. I'll cut that out. Take the next road to the right. Now can you drive it forward into that B on the left hand side, the second one from the end? And remember, you can pick any one you want on your test one. We want that one, the second one from the end.
See, yeah, I'm crumbling.
So we're driving into the second one, yeah?
The second one,
The
last.
second from the end there.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then can you reverse it up to the left or right? It's your choice. Minor faults number 3 and 4 for shunting forwards and backwards and for observations again. Jack, jeez, where am I getting Jack from? Joshua. Apologies, mate. If this had been another car park where there'd been cars or anybody about, I would have given you a serious fault for this because you didn't look around before you corrected. Now, I know we know there's nothing there, but it's completely dead here, this car park. But had this been in any other car park, it would have recorded a serious fault. So if you have to shunt forwards and backwards, don't worry about it. Just make sure you look all around the car first of all. Make it real quick, yeah. The end of the road, turn left. How you clean the front window with the washers and wipers. that's the back two car lengths, keeping reasonably close to the curb.
If I do that, it's probably going to block.
So what should you do?
So can I go further forward?
What do you think you should do?
I'm going to go further forward.
Good stuff. Car lengths back? It's only about one, that. Right, that'll do. Thank you. Drive on when you're ready. That's a pass, Joshua, but you need more observation. Driving the examiners like you to take direct observation through the back window, so they need you like you to look all around the car, not relying on the middle mirror. But you get away with it, you look, because you get away with quite a lot. Signal did come off, you didn't reapply it, so I didn't mark it. Didn't affect any of the road users. Can you pull up on the left for me?
Can I just go a bit further in?
Right, start of independent drive. Drive to the end of the road and turn left. Follow signs for Newcastle. I will change him and I will tell him plenty of time. Minor fault number 5, Jack. You move off from the side of the road with an indicator on for left. If you're going to indicate, it should be indicating right. There was a car behind, but it was a bit far back. But still, you do not signal left to move off from the side of the road. You should have drove forward, maybe with a signal on for right to tell this car behind, and then change the signal for left to turn left at the end of the road. Minor fault number 6, Josh, you take too long to build your speed up. It's really slow, and what happens is the car behind overtakes you, so you should have been making a bit more progress, because it is a national speed limit road. Remember, following the signs for Newcastle. Joshua, I'm shaming you here,
When you realised you couldn't go, which was good, you should have done the rolling first, the rise and brake, and then just going gas clutch and going. What you do is you look your bad habits again, look down at the gears and miss a chance to go. If you looked at the car next to you, they do the rolling first, but they're straight away because they're looking at the traffic. You're just sitting looking at your gears like a lemon. Serious fault number 1 for Joshua. Joshua, this must just be a lack of concentration because you know that this sign means you do not give way at the roundabout. Now what happens is you slow right down, go into second gear, and there's 2 cars behind and they get a little bit sick, so when you leave the roundabout they just eventually overtake you. So here, wouldn't have braked, I would have just been going over about 20 miles an hour in third gear. Minor fault number 7, Joshua. You blocked the entrance into Sainsbury's. Had there been a vehicle want to turn right into there, then you would have recorded a serious fault. Joshua, I like how you got into the right lane nice and early, using mirrors and signals, really good. Speed on approach is good, the gear, you got that nice and early. Took the first available gap, time to when leaving the roundabout with the mirrors and signals, excellent. However, you do go the wrong way. I asked you to follow the signs for Durham City Centre, which was the 4th exit. You took the 3rd. I'm not going to mark this on this occasion, but you do record a minor fault because as you go through this gap, you put your clutch down and the car gets faster. So you should not have put your clutch down. You should have just kept it up because you were in the correct gear.
It's third exit, wasn't it?
Right, third exit.
Serious fault number 2 for you, Joshua. Go on, Joshua. You drive straight over the top of the mini roundabout. What a plonker. Now, I don't mind if your wheels touch it, but you can't drive over the top of it, Joshua. You've got to go around them. Silly, serious fault to pick up that one. Serious fault number 3 for Joshua. Joshua, when you overtake the cyclist, you get far too close. From new highway code rules state 1.5 metres on 30 road. If you're on a 40 road and do near the 40, you've got to give them 2 metres. You're just giving them about a metre, so it's too close. What you should have done was those 2 vehicles that was approaching, you should have just kept a couple of car lengths behind the cyclist. Once those 2 vehicles had got past you, then I would have just checked mirrors and overtook the cyclist.
Then take the next road to the left. Just pull up on the left here. Right, we're going to do your parallel park on this car, okay?
I'm just going
Pull up alongside and just reverse back with the palms. You try to do within 2 car lengths including your own. do. Thank you.
Minor fault number 9, Joshua. I like how you shaft the shunter forwards and backwards, but what's impressive is you look all around the car before you do this. Normally pupils don't look all around. There's normally a car coming and you shunter forwards and feel. But you take good all round observation at these points, so well done.
And then drive on when you feel ready.
Or just following the road round?
Yeah, just follow around the left.
Minor fault number 10, Joshua. You don't get out the first gear all the way along this road. You should be in at least second gear.
The end of the road, turn right. The next two roundabouts follow the road ahead at both of them, both second exits. Take the next road to the right. Follow the road ahead, second exit.
up, but I feel like just before Junction might not have been so good.
Thank you. Driving when you're ready.
Serious fault number 4 for you, Joshua. Joshua, you pulled up near a lovely place 10 metres from this junction on the left, but what happens is a car following you really close. You do put the signal on, but it comes off. You should have reapplied it because he was travelling too close behind.
Thought they were letting us past.
Serious fault number 5 for you, Mr. Joshua. Joshua, you had to give way to this car behind you. Start moving off. When he's moving off, the car behind's moving off. Now, you should have just been patient and waited for this car behind you to get past you and then move off. The car had to wait because there was an oncoming car. We were causing a meeting situation. So as soon as the car went past this, the car behind you was going to drive off, and then you started to drive off as the car was driving off. So I've took physical action there, and that will be recorded on the DL25.
That's fuck me, man. Shite.
Driving when you're ready. At the roundabout, turn left.
Minor fault number 11, Joshua, goes down to undue hesitation. You looked to the right, you seen the car was indicating, it was quite a distance, about 3 bus lengths away, not travelling fast, and you just sat there. You knew you could have gone. So it goes down as undue hesitation. Minor fault number 12, Joshua. This road is a 30 and you reach speeds of 34 miles per hour.
Side road, sorry. Just past it. Just past it. Take your foot off the clutch.
Oh shit.
Right. How do you think you're done?
You know what it is, until like I know that I made a few mistakes.
Yes.
But like until that, obviously that like obvious serious one.
What serious one?
Where I pulled out in front of that car because I thought they were letting us go. But apart from
Go on.
apart from that, I didn't think I know I made mistakes, but it was nowhere near as bad as I thought it was gonna be. But
right.
obviously you're gonna think different. So.
How many? You know what you need? Smoke test. That's what you need under your belt. You can tell that you're not used to that scenario. I know you've had a few tests, but you just You're not driving like you can do when you're in mock test mode. How many serious faults do you think you've got?
4.
How many driving tests have you had?
5.
You've got 5 serious faults.
You know, that makes us feel better. I seen a vid the other day with like 12.
Right, first serious fault.
Oh, was this? Did I? Oh shit! You know what it is? As soon as I went past that, I knew it.
Tell us what you've done wrong.
I can just carry straight on. I slowed down.
You
I knew it
slowed
straight
down
away as
too.
soon as I came up to it.
What did the 2 cars behind
I had
you?
to stop pretty quick.
Well, they slowed
Right.
it down. What, they overtook you when you went
Aye,
past.
and I knew straight away as soon as I went past it.
Second serious fault.
Was this the one where I approached the roundabout way too fast or not?
No.
Oh no.
Mini roundabout.
Went over it.
Yeah.
And now exactly what I'm doing, man.
Straight over the top of the mini roundabout. Number 3 was what's the highway code say for the new rules about cyclists?
1.5 meters.
Metre and a half.
Too
Now,
close.
yeah.
I was just contemplating because it was just awkward.
You are?
It was awkward.
What was awkward?
Because there was that car coming from the other side, so I didn't know what to
Right.
do. Did I just have to hold back behind the cyclist?
Exactly right. Stop second guessing yourself. Keep things simple. So you've got the cyclist. Now I love what you do on approach. You see the cyclist, you keep them back like this. You use your mirrors straight away. I'm thinking, oh, this is all good stuff. But you've got a couple of cars
Squeeze
coming,
through.
and then you just squeeze through like a lemon. Have you got that?
Banana.
So you should have just held back, let them, and then go. You were just about a metre, and the new highway code says it's 1.5 meters now, isn't it? All right, 4 serious fault.
That.
Go on.
It wasn't the one back there, was it?
You know when I should have pulled up on the left and you mumbling about the junction. I love how you went past the 2 bus stops.
Yeah.
Parked a lovely
But then
place.
too close to the junction.
What was behind you?
What, the car?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, aye, I know.
What happened with the indicator?
Went up.
So you had to reapply it. You should have told him you didn't know what you were doing. He was far too close to you, and the last one was moving off.
Well, I can't even. What was.
Right, so I used to pull up on the left.
Oh, right, was this straight after that?
Yes,
Ah,
exactly
right.
right. You've got the junction there. You're 10 metres from the junction, which is excellent. 10 metres from the junction, which is great. Now, the car behind, what was it waiting for?
Was it waiting for another car to come past?
It was waiting for
Right.
this car. Now, this car's moving off slowly
Right.
because it knows it's going to go. And then what did you do?
Went out in front of
What, did Julia?
dick.
Yeah. Right, have you any questions? There'll be some good learning materials there for you. It'll take me a while to edit that one.
You hammered the roundabouts, like.
You what?
You hammered the roundabouts.
Well, right then, off you go when you're ready.